Phew, long day. Hi guys, this is Next Charge here, and this is sort of the set review. I think this is around my sixth time trying to redo this video, so hopefully we can get done in like 7 minutes or so, because I'm gonna be making a couple of videos, and I'm still stuck on this one, which is the first one. This set review on The Shining Darkness, and The Shining Darkness came out this Wednesday, and today's Saturday. Well, that's in Singapore, of course. I bought mine on Friday, and got pretty okay pulls, I guess. So where do I start? Okay, I think I'll start with the cover monster, which is Black Feather Dragon. Apparently, a lot of people don't really like this monster. Personally, I think it's pretty okay. This is actually a synchro monster that focuses on countering burn decks. Now a lot of people are like complaining about the artwork and how he's like something that Godzilla would rather, well, walk away from and not fight. No, this looks like some monster that got rejected from a Godzilla movie or something like that. So his effect is basically, oh wait, no, it's actually a very long effect. Yeah. And some people are saying that it's the weakest cover monster. Not really, I've seen weaker, but I won't name them. So yeah, it's pretty nice, cause basically if he just sits there on the field and you take burn damage, he just gets the counters and all that. Sure, his attack and all that will be reduced, but yeah, at least he can pass on the counters. At least he has some usage, and I know some people actually wanted him to be like level 7, but yeah, it's okay. You gotta use what you have. I believe you can actually make a deck around him using Nightmare Snake Syndrome, Tremendous Fire, and all those cards which has backlash burning effects. But I don't know if anyone would actually make that. Okay, so what's so important about the Shining Darkness? Well, Infernity, they get their support, their much needed support. Yeah, these are the guys. Give me a minute. Okay, so you have Beetle, Revenger, Mirage, and the all-important spell card, Infernity Gun. Infernity Gun is, once per turn, you can send one Infernity Monster from your hand to the graveyard, and then send one Infernity Monster from your deck to the graveyard. And if you have 0 cards in your hand, you can send this card to special summon 2 Infernity Monsters from your graveyard to the field. Now, Infinities have been started out in, I forgot which set they started out in, but other than that, Infinity Archfiend, the price is still increasing, I think, and yeah, people are basically getting a lot of profit selling them. Well, then and now is a very long time ago. Infinities are one of the highest contenders for being next meta deck. Also quite expensive if you're making an OCG, because you also need 3 Trishula. Apparently, Infinities can completely abuse that card. There are also some interesting side deck cards. There's also a continuous spell card called Corridor of Suffering. It kind of shuts down Glads. I'll put a link to the Shining Darkness in the sidebar. But by now a lot of people should have seen the wiki page. And Corridor of Suffering. I didn't get Corridor of Suffering. I'm a sad person now. Okay. This is Crack in a Different Dimension. You can call one monster attribute and select up to 2 of those of the monsters with the same attribute from either player's graveyard and remove them from play. This is actually quite an interesting card, because you can call Dark and remove cards like Vayu, all that, and even cards to Dark against the Infinities, because they're all Dark. Yeah. It's basically like a soul release, but it's a trap card, so you can activate it on your opponent's turn. Something like DD Crow as well, because they really activate on this card. I was expecting 3, but 2 will do. It's okay. Not really, no cost, I think. Yeah, it's no cost. So yeah, it seems like a pretty balanced card. This is Synchro Ejection. Remove from play 1 Synchro Monster on your... Wait, 1 face up? Yeah, I think it has to be... Yeah, face up. Face up Synchro Monster on the field, your opponent draws 1 card. I think it's on the opponent's side of the field as well. Never mind, my jet reading skills suck a lot, but yeah. This is basically like Dark Bribe, but for Synchros, and it's not a counter trap, so yeah. But it seems pretty okay. I think people will use appropriate with it. Nah, I highly doubt that. This is Graveyard Seal. Quite an interesting card. This is a Quickplay spell. I noticed that there are also a couple of Quickplay spells in this set. don't know why. During this turn, graveyard effects cannot be activated, or cards that activate in the graveyard cannot be activated. So there goes Necro Gardener. But then again, Necro Gardener's limited. So yeah, actually, these cards that work against the graveyard kind of came like one format too late, I think, because it's like nearing the end of the format. Another thing nice is the Black Feather cards that came out. But apparently for the monsters, this seems to be taking the cake. The spotlight is being given to Breeze the Gentle Wind. Black Feather. I'll call it Black Feather, but the TCG knows it as Blackwings. Black Feather of the Breeze of the Gentle Wind. It is a level 3 tuner. Attack power 1100. Seems to look like he's some Pokemon thingy. Actually, I noticed that a lot of the cards here look a bit like Pokemon. What were they playing while they were making the cards? Never mind. Okay, so this actually looks like it's also in the, Kalut or Qualat in the OCG. Never mind. The BF Honors. Never mind. The effect of this card is when this card gets added to your hand by the effect of a spell, trap, or effect monster, you can spell summon it. That is pretty good. Whirlwind, using Black Whirlwind, you normal summon the you summon Kalut or Bora, and then you can search this and spell summon it. Then you can synchro for Arms Wing or Armored Master. Oh yeah, the only restriction is that this card can only be used for the synchro summon of Black Feather Monster. So yeah, Black Feather Dragon is not considered Black Feather Monster. So yeah, but it's okay. Right. Another card, but wait, this card seems to be very interesting because it actually has a history. It's Black Feather Treasure. Well, the history behind this card is that when Crow first used it, people were under the impression that it was discard one Black Feather Monster from the hand to the graveyard. So that made value a bit more better, and it was sort of the so-called hyped Black Feather Destiny Draw. So when it was announced in Shining Darkness, people were obviously excited about it, but when they released the full text, which is remove from play one Black Feather Monster from your hand, draw 2 cards. You can only during this turn you cannot spell summon any monsters, and you can only activate one Black Feather Treasure once per turn. And it's not continuous, so it's once per turn. Yeah, one Black Feather Treasure per turn. Yeah, okay. So basically, it kind of got nerfed, and this kind of drew the overall hype about this card down. But now it's in the mixed opinion zone. People are wondering if it's actually worth it to play in the deck, and they actually did PM me about, oh, is this card worth it to play in the deck? Some people suggested playing just one. I'll say it really depends, cause to me this is actually more of a player choice card. A lot of people are definitely packing in Breeze at 2, but currently for Black Feather Treasure, I'm really not that sure. Maybe later on in the format, I'm really not sure. But overall, it looks pretty okay. But no, not really. It looks pretty nerfed okay. But yeah. Maybe you could leave a comment or two and tell me what you think about Black Feather Treasure and what do you think about Breeze. Definitely Breeze takes the cake for the Black Feather support. But do you think people should give up hope on Black Feather Treasure, or yeah, just share your important views. Just make sure it doesn't turn to a flame war, cause yeah, I don't really enjoy flaming, and I don't like flames. Flames are bad for people. Speaking about them, I forget it. Yeah, so it also interests you. They also support for, sorry, this is my pile for which is random. Damage gate, it's not that bad. Damage gate's effect is, it's going to 10 minutes soon. When you take battle damage, special summon a monster from your graveyard to the field with the attack equal to or lower than the damage you took. Okay, I'll go through this pretty fast. There are a couple of Jack Atlas cards. There's a couple of Deformer support, but it's mostly based around the equips, except for one of the trap cards is a Mothtronic Scramble. There are a couple of Call Chimera support. There's a Key Mouse, which is a very nice level 1 Beast Tuner. There are a couple of Light support as well, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Oh, there's a Light Charmer. There's even a Batteryman support, and Turtle one's called God. Yeah, this card is pretty nice. I like the artwork. I think he's in the Legendary Oceans, the ruins down there, before it sunk or something like that. When this card is face on the field, neither player can spell summon monsters with 1800 attack or more. This card is pretty nice. It's Reverence Poet. Nothing here is for trade or sale. I should have said this at the start of the video, but sorry. This is the Elec Justice Core Destroy. It's like Katastos younger self or something like that. Okay. Yeah, a couple of ritual. There's this a worm support card. There's a Ice Boundary or Ice Barrier support card. These are the other Blackwings. This is the Black Feather Mirror Force. But you need 5 Black Feathers in your grave in order to use this. So yeah, this card is pretty neat. But yeah, I'm running out of time. Oh crap. Oh, but yeah, there's also the electric. I might as well just say in the sidebar. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if my review is very fail. Thank you.